is flirting with this man over here. She's flirting with that man over here. She is, being overly flirtatious with the people around. Men are going to look at that man and at that woman and they're going to say, oh, he can't control his household. Oh, he tripping, he lacking, he doing something wrong. It's vastly different. That's why when a man messes up in a relationship, women can be like, oh, well, girl, don't worry about him because he messed up a good thing. He's the one that's missing out. Girl, don't worry about him. You're gonna make sure that you get the best next thing. You're gonna upgrade. Don't worry about him, girl. And when a woman cheats on a relationship, women are like, oh, well, he must have done something. When a man steps out, he represents himself. When a woman steps out,
it's all well and good to be a Drewski or a Speed or a Kai Cenat, like these happy, goofy black guys who continue tap dancing and making jokes. And shout out to them. All of them got the bag. It's a beautiful thing. But there's no meaning behind what they do. You see, they love an athlete like Michael Jordan who will shut up and dribble the basketball. They hate an athlete like Muhammad Ali who becomes legend and who becomes influential and has something to say on society and politics. And that's why, magically, they sent him to the army, huh? It's all well and good to...
We are women, so we know how to be women. So what do y'all? It's like, yes.
I talk about masculinity too much to talk about we know how to be women. In society, we know exactly what a masculine man is. But for some reason, when we talk about femininity, now we start to question what is femininity and how do I become feminine? And men are saying like, yo, we want more feminine women.
You can't be that and still be an alpha woman.
Right.
Part of being an alpha is embracing your masculine energy more than you are your feminine energy.
We are women, so we know how to be women. So what do y'all? It's like, yes.
I talk about masculinity too much to talk about we know how to be women.
Like, I like him.
So you like?
I'm just not.
No, you can't hawk two if you actually have it all the way down your throat. If you hawk two, then it's not all the way down your throat.
And then sometimes you need to let it breathe and you come back and you hawk two.
I don't breathe. I breathe through my eyes. No, you can't hawk two if you actually have it all the way down your throat. If you hawk two, then it's not all the way down your throat.
And then sometimes you need to let it breathe and you come back and you hawk two.
I don't breathe. I breathe through my eyes. No, you can't hawk two if you actually have it. All the way down your throat. If you hawk two, then it's not all the way down your throat.
Hey, thank you so much.
Oh my god, close the door.
Hey,
I want to get a divorce. I know this was the best decision for the both of us.
A few months later.
is this what the dating scene is like? Because if this is what it's like, then I should have just stayed with my kids' dad, because it's ghetto here. It is ghetto.
1 year after, and she is still searching, but I am here to tell you, there is no future husband waiting on you, girl. At least not the type you want.
All this man like, do you miss me? Cause I miss you. He talking about I just spent all morning with you yesterday. Okay, what does that have anything to do with you missing me? You gonna say, I saw you yesterday, the day before that, and the day before that we spent time together. Again, what does that have to do with anything? Somebody...
You see why I like riding? Like,
Imagine looking down at a nigga who did you fucking dirty, but he got some good dick, and you just want to take it out on him, and it's just like, you gotta look at him, like, you gotta look at him. Like, I'm about to show you something. You want to play with me? Why? You can just get on there. You gotta keep your shit squeezed while you getting on there. It's hard to enter this shit, you feel me? Keep that shit squeezed while you get on there. Then open that shit up. Then when you, it's like every time you go down, you're supposed to squeeze your shits. Then when you up, release. Squeeze, and then you just, that's when you get into it. Start wilding his shit up. Grab that neck and just be like, you done playing with me? You done playing with me? I'm gonna hit you with the yo, chill, you gonna make, you done playing with me? Let me hear you say it. You done playing with me? That's what the fuck I thought, nigga. You see why I like riding? Like, imagine looking down.
This nigga O, real quick. I got a couple questions for this nigga.
Damn, shawty, what's your name? Okay, what you got to bring to the table, baby? Like, what you can offer me? What you do for work? Damn, shawty, what's your name?
Vegans were some of the leanest and healthiest people, and then veganism exploded in popularity. And then guess who found out that people were more vegan more often? Major grocery stores and food producers. And guess what they started doing? They started making processed vegan food because it makes the food cheaper and shelf life is greater and it's more convenient. And guess what? It's tastier. And so now you have vegan chocolate cake, you got vegan fucking hot dogs, you got vegan pasta, you got vegan everything. And now it is no longer true to say that veganism is some kind of shortcut to health. It used to be. I have a variety of personal trainer friends that will say, like, dude, some of my vegan clients are in the worst shape of everyone. And they're like, but I'm vegan. Yeah, but you eat exclusively processed food. Vegans were some of the leanest and healthiest people, and then veganism exploded in popularity. And then guess who found out that people were more vegan more often? Major grocery stores and food producers. And guess what they started doing? They started making processed vegan food because it makes the food cheaper and shelf life is greater and it's more convenient. And guess what? It's tastier. And so now you have vegan chocolate cake, you got vegan fucking hot dogs, you got vegan pasta, you got vegan everything. And now it is no longer true to say that veganism is some kind of short.
I'm done. I don't want to talk about it because you're not going to try to make it seem like you're the problem.
No, you're the problem.
Okay, and I'll be it. It. I pay for all this. All this me. Not nobody else because of me. Y'all want the reality? Y'all got the reality. I pay for all this.
No.
This is.
And had that been my lift, the only thing that driver would have been doing was help lift my big ass in his back seat. What you gonna do for this 5-star rating, my boy? Now, I don't know if y'all have seen the video about this already, but my girl Big Dang had an incident where her Lyft driver denied her ride because she was too big. And if you missed it, here's a clip for context.
So you telling me I can't get in the Lyft because I can't fit in your car?
Yeah, you need to order a bigger car.
What make you think I can't fit in a car?
Now, that's the video y'all been tagging me in like crazy. So I'm just here to weigh in on the topic. All pun intended. First, let me start by saying, dang baby, I fucks with you, girl. And I love how you out here putting on for all the wide waist warriors. Power to the people. But baby, next time we gonna go ahead and order that XL ride. Yeah, we gonna do that. Now, is that ride gonna be a little bit more expensive? Yeah. But they not talking about nothing, cause bitch, you big mama. We pay like we wedding. Big backs, tap in. This is a teachable moment. Get you an SUV. But you gonna need a big body for that big body. See, you too busy trying to be cute when the priority should be comfort. If you're a big girl with a man and he does not drive an SUV, 18-wheeler, U-Haul truck, or a flatbed, get rid of him. Since that man hates. You. Learn from my mistakes. True story. At the beginning of this month, I rode in my man's car for the first time. Guess what kind of car he drives? This is what he drives. A 2022 Honda Civic Sport. Sport. He just insisted that I let him bring me to the store in his car. Like, did I decline his offer? Of course not. He was too excited about driving me around being his passenger princess. But why do I have to take a deep breath before I climb in your car? Because the moment I gotta hit one of these, pack this shit up. Yeah, just go ahead and pull the Sprinter van around. Cause what the fuck? But and had that been my lift, the only thing that driver would have been doing was help lift my
I feel so sorry for Summer Walker and Sexy Red, because to hear them have this conversation about how all men cheat and how you should stay with a man if he only cheated on you twice because you can get with the next man and he could cheat on you some more. Oh my God, like to be in a position to where you have never ever been with someone who's never cheated on you, somebody that didn't love you enough to not want to risk your feelings being hurt. Like, I could not imagine. A lot of women have been through this. I myself have been through this, but I will never believe that there aren't men out there that don't cheat. It's too many people who are happily married or in a committed relationship and they're happy. And they're not cheating on each other. It's like, how have any of you met these people? I think what it is they're not on social media complaining. They get on social media and they got something positive to say, and the algorithm just dumps them underneath all of this toxic stuff everybody talking about when we get into this hashtag relationship advice. I feel so sorry for Summer Walker and Sexy Red, because to hear them.
So, y'all remember that viral video I had made about space being the ocean?
Another crying woman. What's wrong with you? The guy you've been dating for 2 years walks into a movie theater with his whole secret family and has the nerve to wave hello. Now, how does that work? Let's find out.
Listen, I was around for Christmas 2 weeks ago. Okay. I'm around for birthdays. I'm around for holidays. We made Easter baskets. This was a whole nother woman, y'all.
How does a man that you've been dating and laying up with for 2 years have a wife and you not know about it? Oh, but it gets better. Let's see what the women have to say. The way you tried to hold back tears, sis, I've been there and praying for your healing. I'm so sorry. Just found out I was sharing a dude for almost 4 years. It sucks. Girl, I just found out for sure the guy I've been dating has a girlfriend and they've been living together for 4 years. Granted, I met him 5 months ago, but still. I dated a man 4 years. He was always at my house.
So I'm gonna be real with you. Some of you men are in terrible situations because you have no dick discipline. Now, listen, I'm a licensed clinical psychologist, so I work with y'all. And despite what everybody say, black men do go to therapy. Some of y'all have no dick discipline. The scenarios that y'all put yourselves in make no sense. Additionally, some of you women, one of the reasons why you invalidate men who go to therapy and express their emotions is because if they actually became self-actualized, if they actually started having emotional IQ, they would realize that you are a vapid mess. It's crazy. So I get it. Because like, if they realize how much they deserved, some of them, you would be out of a job. You will be out of a job. Some of the like literally walking men through scenarios and they're not realizing that they are being emotionally abused. This woman don't ask about your day. She constantly telling you ain't about yourself, but she can you crack that back like a glow stick. Get some dick discipline. So I'm gonna be real with you. Some of you men are in terrible situations because you have no dick.
So you don't have a 9 to 5?
The hat business is like my 9 to 5.
Do you have like a real job where you get a W-2 from?
The hat business, strong wool, yes.
You get a W-2 from there?
I do. I'm a contractor.
So do you get a W-2 though?
It's a 1099.
Bruh.
So now, is he someone that's your type?
Not quite.
Okay, why not?
I'm not a fan of the hair. You dress fine.
Why you didn't pop my balloon a long time ago?
Can I hear you? Can I hear you out?
I mean, like I gave you a long time. Like,
And then it's me, you know?
A woman ain't got no job. I mean, you ain't really got no job. You talking about hustling, your baby daddy still in your life. Like, this sounds like a lot of drama for me, baby. I'm cool. So you don't have a 9 to 5?
The hat business is like my 9 to 5.
Do you have like a real job?
We're trying to build an ass because when you build your butt, the big muscles of your thighs and your booty are what keep your metabolic health in check. Metabolic disease starts in the thighs and butt. So for that middle-aged woman who was like, I used
So you don't have a 9 to 5?
We're trying to build an ass because when you build your butt, the big muscles of your thighs and your booty are what keep your metabolic health in check. Metabolic disease starts in the thighs and butt. So for that middle-aged woman who was like, I used to have an ass and now it's completely flat. I don't know what happened. That's your insulin resistance starting. That's what's happening.
Wow.
And when you end up insulin resistant, especially if you look at diabetics, they get the visceral fat and the big belly, and then they start to atrophy in the appendages. It's a feed-forward mechanism, so you literally start to lose muscle mass in your legs and arms.
Interesting.
As your insulin resistance and your metabolic dysfunction is blooming, that makes it worse.
Now, next time
When I see a man who's scared of his wife or is complaining about issues from a girl, I start to become very worried about how much I can trust that man. I'm not saying don't be in love. I'm in love right now. But if she fucks with me, bye. She's broke. I'm up. That's why it's called broke up. When I see a man who's scared of his wife or is
Fellas, I'm gonna tell you right now.
She identifies the camera.
I don't have to be rich beyond my wildest imagination. You know what I'm saying? I got.
Men are not born monogamous.
Oh, Baz. Baz.
They're not. Monogamy is a choice that men make.
Okay, it's a choice. So he can make the right choice to say, I'm just gonna be with Sherelle and only Sherelle.
Listen,
if that's his choice.
if a
that's
man
his
said
choice.
by
Future
nature,
Why do they call you DJ Envy? And half of the world never seen you DJ.
So I went to an all-white school in high school. We always used to get in trouble, say.
Do you lift weights? How much can you lift?
Bench I've done probably like 180, squats probably like 200.
Okay. He's just not a big enough gym man for me.
3 to 4 times a week is a big.
No, not just the PRs. It's not that impressive for me. I'm sorry. Do you lift weights? How much can you lift?
Hey, baby, I got a confession.
Why you telling me 2 years later?
I mean, because I'm already locked in with you.
We ain't that. Go ahead.
All right, so
What is pink cookies?
And painting on the wall. Why?
There's women that will ask you, if you ain't got no money, then why are you worried about a gold digger? You ain't got nothing to take. And I'm going to answer that with the story. There's a woman right now who receives $11 per week.
Yo, so you also have to.
I've had women come to church. They're coming to church by themselves. Okay, coming to church, come up to me, Pastor, I'm trying to get my husband to come, but okay, because a lot of black men don't want to come to church because, and I'm just telling you what I've been told, because they know church is more catered to women. So finally, they get him to visit. Now the brother starts to know who he is as a man. Nah, the children need to be home. Baby, where you going? And let me say this, the role of a man is not to be overbearing, and that's not it. As a protector, but babe, where you going?
Active participant.
He's an active participant in the marriage. And that same woman, I'm not making this up.
No, you're not.
That same woman that begged to get him in church, begged him to step up, now that same wife has got the family out of the church. I've seen it happen on too many occasions. I've had women come to church, they're coming to church by themselves.
Listen, Derrick Jackson made a post saying over 75% of divorces are filed by the wife. Why is that? It's simple. Because men don't leave. As long as you are accessible to a man, he will accept whatever it is that you have to offer him. So if you still hunching him, you still cooking for him, you still cleaning for him, he's gonna accept that from you. Men will start treating you like trash, hoping that you decide to end the relationship or hoping that you walk away before they decide to just leave you alone. In a lot of cases, as long as you are offering something, they're willing to take it. They're willing to take it. Men will be cheating on you. They'll be in love with their side piece and still won't let you go. They'll do a Uno reverse before they let you go. They'll be like, okay, Uno reverse. Now my main chick is my side chick is my main chick. Boop. Before they decide to just go ahead and leave somebody. Let me tell you something. That's why when people say, when women be bragging like, oh, well, he keep coming back. Well, he keep coming back because you're accessible. What the hell? What happens when you feed a stray dog? They come back for more food. Hello.
Baby, one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in my life, I mean the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life is, I'm not going 50-50 with no man. I'd rather pay 100% of the bills by myself if that man has to go 50-50 with me. Yeah, you a Looney Tune, baby. Uh-huh. You belong on Space Jam. You feel me? That's goofy. So you don't want no percentage just because he is not willing to pay 100% of the bills. That's so goofy, man. Like, he's still helping you. He may not be taking it all in. Not saying that he won't eventually do that. But you won't even give a man a chance. Because he's not trying to do that out the gate. Yeah, you're goofy. And you heard it here first. Yeah. Baby, one of the dumbest things I've ever heard.
You like it?
Pat yourself on the back, girl.
Do you believe the theory that men will marry the woman in front of them? Meaning, he may not think that a woman is necessarily the love of his life, but once a man is financially and emotionally ready to start a family, whoever the woman is in his life at that moment, he will choose to marry her.
That's not true. All you have to do to capture a man the rest of his life is actually stimulate his hormonal response. Think of this. Testosterone is a very aggressive hormone. Here's what happens, ladies. You don't realize this. Your femininity attracts a man, not your aggressiveness. Do you understand that the minute that you are aggressive with a guy, what's his aggressive response? Competition, fight, things like that. Men do not want to combat women. That's why a woman, like I said, it's not who's in front of you. Do you understand? It's actually the one that, believe it or not, stimulates that man the most. Do you understand? And so, remember, think of it this way.
Stop licking that girl hole where you stick your thing in it. Unless you want to just stick your tongue. Lick the part where the pee come out. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all flicking that girl hoe, where you stick.
There's something about doing what a man wants that just irks my soul. What do you mean you want me to massage your feet? You need to be massaging mine. Why do you want me to call you daddy? For what? Does that make you feel better about yourself? I'ma still do it, but I'm just saying. There's something about doing what.
There are a bunch of silent flexes that people pick up on before you open your mouth, before you do a single thing. So one of the biggest silent flexes you can have, and probably one of the most intimidating.
There's something about.
There are a bunch of silent flexes that people pick up on before you open your mouth, before you do a single thing. So one of the biggest silent flexes you can have, and probably one of the most intimidating ones, is being in shape. I would say, especially for women, but for men, it's still even a bigger flex than wealth. I'd say it's harder to get in shape than it is to get rich. But the only people confident enough to come up to me in person, athletes. Sports were in their past, or they currently work out, or they are currently an athlete. And listen, I'm saying good looking guys have a lot of confidence, but good looking guys that aren't in shape still find going up to a very athletic, in shape girl, they find that intimidating, and probably would choose someone that's a little less in shape.
I told y'all being fit is a currency in itself. A lot of people that aren't fit like to downplay the value of being fit. But it takes a certain person to approach a woman that is fit because they know she's not regular. She is disciplined, she is consistent, and she means business about herself. So in order for you to even be comfortable enough to step to her, you're gonna have to be coming with something yourself. Whether it's the fact that you think you got enough money, you yourself are fit, so you know and you can understand and you can relate with her, or whatever you feel like you may bring to the table, but it's gonna have to be. Something you're gonna have to know how to construct the table when you're dealing with a girl that's fit, because she's no joke, and 9 times out of 10 she knows her worth, so don't play with her.
There are a bunch of silent flexes that people pick up on before you open your mouth.
I'm so tired of going out with the really hot guy because he's hot and tall. Guys that are like at the top of the food chain have never been held accountable because they don't need to. So I'm done with that. I want that Steve and Miranda, Harry, and what's her name, Charlotte kind of love.
The more you know. So basically, she slept with all the wealthy, rich guys, you know, banged out and tried to make them into her boyfriend, husband. It didn't work out. So now that she's had her fun, her fill, it's time to find the nice guy. It's time to find the guy that's willing to say, you know what? I'm guy number 1,482, and I'm ready to go.
I'm so
If she's not going to add to you, move on. That's what they're withholding, so let them keep withholding that and let them stay single. Let the women who want men have y'all. Willing to help, willing to add. If she's not going to add to you, move on. That's what they're withholding.
Let me tell y'all something. There are places abroad that have no problem with throwing you in jail. And they don't care what passport you hold. So apparently this woman and her friend...
Okay, listen, man age backward. A man could get a wife at any age. Any age. As long as he's in good shape, his finances good, he could get a wife at any age, any time. So man age is backward. Man get finer with time. A man get finer with time. So time, a man gets seasoned. He get good looking. He started learn how to dress. He gets his money up. He learn how to talk. He learn how to speak. So man age backwards. So when a man start getting his money together, getting his life together, he age like fine wine. So you can't really compete with a man because he have time. He could have baby at any age. So man age backwards. That's true. Okay, listen, man age backward. A man could get a wife at any
In this game, you gotta have that dog in you.
Made in